Check it out, Max. Cart tracks.
Maybe there's gold at the end of this tunnel, or rare deposits of Cantgetium.
You're a strange little imp, Max.
Are we there yet? We've been walking for nearly a decameter.
I love your wacky made-up units of measurement, Max. Wait a minute. There's a light up ahead.
Bosco Tech?
Shh. Something weird is going on.
Weird by our standards or everyone else's?
Mr. Molman, please concentrate. Without your assistance, we'll never be able to contact Dr. Momma Bosco.
No, we won't. You don't know what you're doing.
Harry, you're alive.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Aw, don't be that way, Harry.
You cheated me out of millions of dollars and trapped me in a killer sauna. How should I be?
Sadder but wiser?
What do you know about these scary
But dashing.
toy-stealing Sams?
Nothing.
You sure you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, isn't that your tunnel that connects directly to the big old cloning facility?
That old thing? I haven't been down there in months. After Momma Bosco started using it to store crate loads of high-tech equipment, it kind of lost its rustic charm.
Think he's telling the truth?
Probably. Harry doesn't have the brains, brawn, or all-around competence to pull off a scheme like this.
You know, I am standing right here.
How'd you get out of Skunkape's ship?
I'm glad you asked. My incredible adventure began when I discovered a small crack in the back of my
On
cell.
second thought, never mind.
What happened to Momma Bosco?
I don't know. When I returned to the lab after my harrowing adventures on Skunkape's ship, she was acting strange.
Strange?
Yes. She was distracted and wafted about the facility with an agitated nervousness that one would normally associate with a guilty conscience.
You got all that from the way she was wafting?
Well, that, and she gasped, "Oh no, it's all my fault," before she floated out of the building. No one's seen her since.
What's with the seance?
Super Dense over there wants to summon Dr. Bosco back to the lab for questioning, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
How so?
It's so obvious that he can't make contact with the spirit realms. I mean, he can't even get in touch with my recently deceased relatives.
Hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
Mind reading.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
Most people would be frightened to be tethered to an id-driven maniac with increasingly dangerous psychic abilities. But not me, and I'm absolutely not thinking this because Max is reading my mind right now. Really.
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
Well, that was odd.
Psychic ventriloquism.
I, Harry S. Bowman, being of weak mind and weaker body, hereby authorize Agent Superball to exile me to a ninth world heckhole of his choosing.
That wasn't me.
Very witty, sirs.
Sir, I think you should know that under this jacket I'm going totally commando.
Very amusing, sirs.
Rhinoplasty.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes!
Wow, they're right. The camera really does add 10 pounds.
So those clones have, what, 5 or 6 cameras on them?
Super Ball.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
What happened to Momma Bosco?
I'm not certain, sirs. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Momma Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinky-dink! So are we!
Yes, sirs. Quite the coinkydink.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small, but it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Momma Bosco.
Why?
I would think it's obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Ew.
Figuratively, sir.
Oh, that's better. Do you know anything about these Samulacra?
Dogglegangers!
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Sammun-Mak incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth and the living envy the dead.
Stay loose, Superball.
I always do, sirs.
Oh, this is rich. You think that you have the spiritual chops to summon Mama Bosco?
Hey, Sam's got more spiritualism in his pinky than the love child of the Dalai Lama and Mother Teresa.
Actually, I don't think I have a pinky finger, Max.
Let's begin, sirs.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song. Harry Moman!
What?
The spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
Your Uncle Morty!
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say. Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
If it's really you, then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it!
Mortimer, come out and play.
Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Morty M. Moleman, your entrance is cued.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden
Yes?
in the attic
Yes?
of the Statue of Liberty!
I knew it! It's a miracle! Thank you, Uncle Morty! Thank you, Max!
It appears that Mr. Molman's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sirs.
Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Mama Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my way home.
Oh dear. It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my superiors.
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And I need to tell my girlfriend in Winnipeg.
Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
And lo, did Brother Acidophilus return in a flash of light from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion, armed with the Chthonic Destroyer. Though giggling and plagued with visions of skittering insects, noble Acidophilus smote the beasties from the dark dimension with the Destroyer. His enemies laid low. Acidophilus returned the Destroyer to the gibbering realm and resumed his peaceful life of molitude. Years later, he was eaten by a crazed beast. Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came from.
It'll only take a minute.
Fine.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
Mind reading.
If anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm done for.
Mama B?
Yes?
Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers. But
Oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
This anonymous donor, anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number.
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy. About that override.
Mm-hmm.
If we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's
Bug-loving insane?
absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned. Hey, Dr. Mama, could this dimensional destabilizer be used to, say, visit a spooky suburb of the dark dimension to get a horrifyingly powerful weapon?
I suppose. Want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Now, I haven't had a chance to calibrate the navigational controls, so you'll have to figure him out for yourself.
Don't we always?
Wish me luck, Max. I'm off to explore the nether realms.
You should probably rephrase that. Ooh, science-y. Ah, my eyes! Sam?
Mind reading.
Badgers?
Future vision.
Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick, weary bark. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Hey, guess what? I'm not really dead! Ooh, awkward.
Holy wheezing bellows of Krakatoa! What a ride!
You okay?
Yeah, but only because I've sealed away most of what I saw into a deep corner of my subconscious.
Just like that time you caught me singing in the shower.
Let's see, flash of light, blah blah blah, giggling realm of skittering ingestion, giggling and beset by visions of insects, destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension, leader eaten by a beast. Let's try this again.
Ow! Turn down the volume!
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin! Get them off! Free bird! And I'm back. If we ever want to find that chthonic destroyer in the illuminated manuscript, we'd better start figuring out what these dials do. The eyes, they're everywhere, always staring. Thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Sam's not getting eaten in that future, he's just mooning over some dame.
If I'm gonna keep doing this, we should look into some sort of frequent flyer discount. Badgers?
Violently epic, but no beast in that future.
Okay, that one was just plain weird.
My eyes!
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin! Get them off!
Sam? Beset by any visions of
Bugs,
insects
roaches,
and
they're
or
under my skin!
arachnids?
Get them off!
Future is
Thy
My eyes! Well, at least there was a flash of light that time. Sam, any chance you feel like you're gonna be eaten by a beast in the future? Sam? Ah, great. Sam's been driven insane by an unspeakable horror. Now I've got a Craigslist for a new partner.
No, little buddy, really, I'm fine. I just got that medium extra small joke from earlier. Boy, that Super Ball, he's a hoot and a half. Oh yeah, and check out this key knick-knack I picked up from the gibbering realm of skittering ingestion.
Is that the dark dimensional destroyer that Norrington was yammering about?
Only one way to find out. Let's blast the bejeebus out of something from the dark dimension.
Demonic Destroyer.
Hey, tentacles! Unholy this!
I am the current cover robot. Please give my instructions, everybody.
Unholy this?
I heard it in a video game.
DNA sample received. Processing. DNA sample insufficient to commence cloning process. Please insert complementary DNA sample to continue. Complementary DNA sample received. Exemplar clone being prepared in pod 0001.
Come on!
Patience, Max. The human genome is an insanely complicated strand of proteins containing nearly a gigabyte of raw data. Even the most sophisticated computers in the world would take weeks.
Clone complete.
You did it!
Yeah!
Clear a path, boys. Mama Bosco's about to make a long overdue return to the land of the living. All right, fellas, open her up. Well, what do you think?
Considering how much of your son's DNA is in there, I'd say you got off easy.
Yeah, you could have ended up with a beard, or a beer gut, or a head full of wacky conspiracy theories.
Teleportation.
Hey, Mama B. Want to be disassembled at the quantum level, then reassembled about 40 meters to the left?
You know it, baby.
But how?
You haven't figured it out yet? Wow, for a mastermind, you sure are clueless.
Oh, it matters not. Neither you nor your unwitting pawn of a scientist will be able to stop the master from achieving his dread goals.
What's her problem?
We're pretty sure she's enthralled, but with Stinky it's hard to tell. Mama Bosco, would you mind activating your override so we can take control of these clones?
My pleasure.
Fools! You'll never defeat the master!
Sam, we've got company!
You see? Your cause is lost! The master will take your toys and...
Sorry, I haven't been able to cold cock anyone for a long time, and she was really getting on my nerves.
After the mind-numbing terror is over, you gotta teach me that move.
And me. But first, let's deal with these clones. Go to the toy box.
That seems to have gotten their attention.
I guess it's time to play Follow the Clones.
You guys go on ahead and give that master a knee to the groin for me. Getting dog hair all up in my cloning tanks.